As in last lecture, we discussed that if the flip-flop triggered more than the propagation delay time, then the output might be not stable and as per another characteristic table. So let's see. There is a solution which we obtained that the edge trigger flip-flop where positive edge and negative edge triggering can be obtained, and at that time periods only momentary time period the flip-flop is active, and RC circuit is one of the solution. One another solution is that master slave flip-flop. A master slave flip-flop is constructed from the two separate flip-flop. There is equal two flip-flop to generate. One is called as a master first flip-flop, while second flip-flop is called as a slave flip-flop. So two flip-flops are connected in cascading, master and slave. The output of the master Q and Q dash is goes into the another flip-flop, and then whatever the output is again the feedback. So at the positive level of flip-flop, positive level of the flip-flop, master is active and negative time period, the slave is active. Okay, this is positive and negative. So here master is active, here slave is active. So that means when master is enabled, slave is disabled. When slave is enabled, master is disabled. So there is no feedback will be affected because the feedback connection is stopped at QQ dash. Okay. Let's elaborate it and to understood the behavior of master slave flip flop. This is the circuit of master slave flip flop. Construction from the two separate flip flop. One circuit serves as a master, the first one, and the second flip flop is a slave flip flop. Slave means it's follow the master, and the overall circuit is referred to as a master slave flip flop. And remember that thing, it consists of a master flip flop and slave flip flop and an inverter. When the clock pulse is zero, inverter is here required to deactivate it, to separate the two clock. So here CP and here CP dash. The output of the inverter is 1. Since the clock output of the slave, the flip-flop is enabled. Suppose here the clock pulse is applied. State is 1, set input. So what happens? At that time the Y is 0. Y clock pulse is 0 and Q is 0. Now, when the clock pulse is applied, at that time, here the master is active. Okay. So this set input is affect the Y from 0 to 1 because the set is changed at this duration. Now, what happens? This will become affect the output? No, Q will remain stable. Why? Because the clock pulse is CP dash is that. So here CP dash is not disable the slave. Once the clock pulse is from 1 to 0, now why output is not changed? Because the whatever the Q feedback, it is not affect the input of S and R. So whatever the condition of Y, it is not affected to Q because the slave is disabled condition. But once the clock pulse is changed from 1 to 0, at that time slave will become enable here. So when the clock pulse is 1, master is enabled. When clock pulse is 0, slave is enabled. So after here, this time, Y is 1 and this one is connected to set. Okay. And once it sets, so Q will become changed to 0 to 1. at this time. So it is now it is set is changed after the 1 to 0. So it is called as a negative age trigger flip flop because the output is affected only when this negative age 1 to 0 slave active and change according to the condition of y dash q change from 0 to 1. Now at that time master is disabled. So y and y dash is stable up to the next time when the next clock pulse is not enabled or clock pulse will become goes too high. So the master slave combination. The timing relationship is on this figure. Illustrate the sequence of event that occurs the master. Assume that the flip-flop is in clear state, as I have already expressed, y is 0 and q is 0. And the input condition set 1 and reset change to 0. Okay, here we assume that the reset change to 0. And the next clock pulse should change the flip-flop state q to 1. Okay, next clock pulse is changed from 0 to 1. The slave flip-flop not affected because of the clock pulse is 0. Clock pulse is input is 0. Why? Because it is a CP dash. So when CP equal to 1, CP dash is equal to 0. The slave flip-flop is not affected because of the CP input is 0. And when the pulse returns to 0, the information from master is allowed to pass through the slave, making the external output Q equal to 1 through the negative age trigger. This is because the once clock pulse reach to 0, when clock pulse reach to 0, the master is disabled here, master is disabled and slave is active or enable. So the influence from R and S, influence from RS and S is not generated here. Okay, because it is open here. There is no change. This is possible by and by this. Up to the next clock pulse or next positive level will be occur at the input side. It must be realized that the S input could come from the output of the another master slave flip flop which switched with the same clock pulse. The behavior of the master flip flop is just described, dedicated that the state changes. Let's see that the circuit diagram. The behavior of the master slave flip flop is described, dedicated that the state changes in all the flip flop concurrent with the negative age transition of the pulse. Some IC master slave flip flop change output state to the positive age means clock pulse and have to convert into the reverse in inverter process, so that the negative age of the pulse is trigger the negative pulse and so the affect the master and the positive age affect the slave as well as the output. Okay, in reverse order. The master slave combination can be constructed the type of flip flop by adding the clocked RS flip flop with an inverted clock to inform the slave. Here the circuit diagram is shows the JK master slave JK flip flop with the help of NAND diagram. So two flip flops are there. This is the slave and first one is the master. So the slave is follow the master circuit. Okay. Now here it consists two flip flop. Gate number 1, 2, 3, 4. It is called as a master flip flop. While gate number 5, 6, 7, 8 it's called as a slave flip flop. The information present at the J and K, information present at J and K, this information is transmitted to the master first on positive edge. Okay, clock pulse is directly connected. So on the positive edge, master work while is held there until the negative age clock pulse occur. Okay, it until this stability depends on the when the negative age is occur up to that, and then it will become stable. When the after which it is allowed to pass in the negative age. Okay, from change from 1 to 0 clock pulse, then this slave is active, and normally this happen when the clock is 0, and it is allowed to pass y and here to output respectively. Suppose j is equal to 1, k equal to 0, q change to 1. uh, else if j equal to 0, y is equal to 0, y dash is 1, the output is stable to 0. If both are 0 0, then output is remains same, while if both are 1 1, the output is the inverter of the previous input. Okay, in this way this circuit is working. Q and Q dash also feedback gate is connected to the outer side of master slave flip flop to make the feedback from the output to the input or memory elements. Remember, I think the when clock pulse is 0, the output in gate number 9 is 1. The output of gate number 9 is, suppose the clock pulse is 0, this will become 1. So 1 and y dash is equal to y dash. 1 y dash is equal to inverter is y. So that the output q equal to y, q equal to y, and q dash is equal to y dash. When the positive edge of the clock pulses occur, the master flip flop is affected by many switch. The slave flip flop is isolated as long as the clock pulse is at the level 1. Because the output of the gate number 9 provides both 1 at the input side of the NAND gate of 7 and end, then the suppose here it is 0. Okay, at this time. So what happens if any one input is 0, the output is 1, 1. So this will become 1 q whole dash bar is equal to q dash, 1 plus q dash bar is equal to q. So it remains stable state is that. So the master flip flop is isolated from j and k, and the slave flip flop goes to the same state as the master flip flop in the level of 0 state of flip-flop means the negative age trigger. Now consider the digital system containing the many master slave flip-flop with the output of the same flip-flop going to input of the other flip-flop. Assume that the clock pulse inputs to all flip-flop are synchronized at the same time or occur at the same time. The beginning of each clock pulse, some of the master element change state, but all flip-flops output remains the previous state. After the clock pulse returns to 0, means it changes from 1 to 0, that the time the output change state. But none of these new states have effect on any of the master elements. Remember that thing in reverse order. The next clock pulse, wait for the next clock pulse. Thus, the state of the flip flops is in the system can be changed simultaneously during the same clock pulse, even though the output of the flip flops are connected to the input flip flop. This is possible because the new state appears at the output terminal only after the clock pulse has returned to 0. Therefore, the binary content of the one flip-flop can be transferred to a second flip-flop and the content of the second transferred to the first. And both transfer cannot be occur at the same clock pulse. Okay, only one is enabled, second one is disabled. And enable flip-flop transfer the behavior of the flip-flop from input to the output side. So in this way, master slave flip-flop is work. And we can say that this circuit diagram is a negative age trigger master slave flip flop. I hope is it making sense and is that clear in everybody? Thank you very much and have a good day.